Hi everyone. The disembodied voice you're hearing belongs to Julie at Inspired Health and Wellness. Hope everyone is well today. You might be wondering why I'm showing you one of my feet. It's because I'm hearing from people that we're going into the 5th week now of COVID-19 and people need their toenails cut, and some people are not sure how to do it. So I'm going to do a quick little video. So as you can see, I am also one of those people who needs my toenails cut. So my first recommendation is to do a little bit of a soak. And that might be just in your tub, or if you have a basin, soak your feet in some water. You could maybe add a little bit of liquid soap into there. You could add some Epsom salts or some essential oils. Use what you have at home and what you know is safe and works well for you. That would be my biggest recommendation. So give your feet a little bit of a soak. It makes them nice and clean, but it also makes it easier to trim the toenails. Now, I have not just soaked my feet. I did that earlier this morning. So we'll see how this works with the less soft toenails for me. But basically, I just wanted to get this done for you so that you could get to work on your own toenails. So toenail clippers, and you'll notice that there is a little bit of a curve in them, which can be a little bit problematic when it comes to the big toenail, because we actually want to do our best to cut all the toenails straight across and then just clip the corners. So generally it's only the big toenail that's a problem for. So we'll just clip each toenail, and you'll notice I'm doing this on a towel because that allows me to collect all the little bits and throw them in the garbage, as opposed to having them fly all over the room, which drives me crazy. And I even like to put them in a nice little pile so it's easier to collect them at the end. So you can see that I'm not having too much trouble here, even though my nails have not just been soaked, but also I don't have terribly thick nails. So if you have very thick nails, then you're definitely going to want to do the soak. So these 4 I've trimmed straight across. Don't know if you can see that. Probably would be easier if I was wearing polish, but I'm not. And so now I'm going to attempt the big toe. And so I just kind of go halfway and then the other half. Okay, can you see that? And then I'm just going to use just kind of this corner of my clipper and just clip the corner off. Now, if it's not comfortable for you to reach down to your toenails, I mean, I'm sitting on the floor with my feet in front of me, but you could, I have been known to stand at the counter in the bathroom and put my feet up on the counter to do it. If that doesn't work for you and you have somebody who is living in the house with you, you could ask them to do it for you. And I might add that for me, this is upside down because I'm used to seeing other people's toes and coming at it from this direction over here. So you might be a little bit quicker at it than me, but don't go too fast because you want to make sure that there is no skin there. You don't want to be clipping any skin. And if you have ingrown toenails, if you have a tendency towards that, resist the urge to cut them too short. I know that's what you want to do, but it can create problems later when we get back into the spa. The other thing that you want to do then is give them a file. So you may have some rough edges. We don't want to have any rough edges or corners, anything that's going to catch on socks or dig into other toes that are close by, because that can happen. So it doesn't have to take a long time. Just give them a nice little file and If you are one of my clients, you'll probably notice that I usually tend to do a feel to just make sure that that is nice and smooth. I don't like any little rough edges at all. We're not going to do polish today because that's just a practice makes perfect kind of a thing. And right now, I'm just focused on making sure that your toenails aren't hurting you, because when they get too long, they really can start to hurt in the shoes if you're going outside or even in your slippers, and they can catch on the sheets and scratch other people, and it's just generally not nice to have them too long. Okay, so you can see I still have a little bit of white left there at the end of my toenails, but not an awful lot. You kind of have to see what works for you. Now the other thing, I've left a toenail long on this opposite foot because I want to address the issue of people who have, again, people who have ingrown toenails, and it generally tends to be the big toenail, and it's when there's quite a deep curve in the nail here, and it actually grows up into the skin in the side. So what we want to do is cut a little bit of a V in the center of the nail, and that encourages the nail to grow towards the center instead of out this way and dig into the skin. And some of you, I do this regularly for you. Now, I have a beautiful little nipper tool that I normally use to do it when I'm at the spa, but because we're all at home right now, I'm going to show you how to do it with just a regular clipper. And again, you're just going to use the little edges of the clippers to do this. So first of all, you want to find where the center is, and you want to do it before you've trimmed your nail short. So my nail is still long. I'm going to cut that V in the center. So I do one clip, and then I turn the clipper the other way and clip the other side, and I'll show you. Hopefully you can see now that there is a V in the center. Okay, so it looks big because my nail is still long. Now that I've got the V there, then I'll go back and trim that nail. So now the V doesn't look so big. I'm going to take the corner off. I don't want those corners digging into me. So I'll show you the unfiled version. A little V in the center there, and then I'm just going to take my file off any rough edges, and that includes in the V. And it just helps to take the pressure off the sides. And then I'm just gonna feel it, and it feels just it's okay. I have a soft file, so I'm just filing the tops of the nails slightly. But if you don't have a really soft file, don't do that. Okay, so the finished product, a little bit of a V there, but it's not crazy. It's not super obvious. Okay, that's it. So now I just have to collect all my little trimmings and put them in the garbage and wash my hands, and it should be good for another 4 to 6 weeks. Depends on how long your toenails grow and how they're feeling in your feet, or how they're feeling in your feet, how they're feeling in your shoes. All right. So take care of yourself. Happy trimming. Be safe. Please don't draw any blood. And I will get back to the spa as soon as I can and look after you. Take care. Bye.